Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today, that is right, we are taking a tour of Yellowstone that was created by Chatgpt. Story behind this. TikTok always has some really great recommendations for places to go. One gentleman had given a tour of what he did in one day, but I didn't know which entrance he used. So I wrote down what he had suggested, and then I saw in the comments somebody said, I just used ChatGPT and created a whole itinerary based on where I was coming from. And I was like, that's crazy that you can do that. I know ChatGPT is controversial. I have my own opinions about it, but I figured let's try it and see what happens. So I plugged in, what if we only have one day to explore Yellowstone from Cody, Wyoming, and we want to hit this, this, and this, right? And I picked like a couple things that I thought were important. And so we are now here, about to cross through. Here, I'll show you.
The east entrance.
What is it?
The east entrance.
So this is the east entrance. We've just driven from Cody, and we're going to take you along and show you, if you have one day in Yellowstone, what ChatGPT recommends that you do coming from Cody and headed back to Cody for the evening. So we started with driving from Cody to the east entrance. So this is the east entrance, right? Via the Buffalo Bill Cody Scenic Byway, which is US 141620. And it's a 27-mile drive offering stunning views of the Shoshone River Valley. We never figured out how to pronounce that.
That sounds good enough for me.
Shoshone? Is that it? People will come for me in the comments, I'm sure. And a chance to spot wildlife early. Oh, also side note, it's 10:45. We did not get an early start. We were up late last night, finishing 1883, because Mike got me into the show. We binged it all in 1 week. Done. Can't believe the ending. Really pissed about it. I'm actually really mad about it. There was an optional stop if we had time for the Pahaska Teepee. It's Buffalo Bill's rustic lodge just before the east entrance. We did drive by that yesterday and today, and it just looked like I was trying to give you a chance to talk and you just yawned on camera. Our first stop is going to be the Hayden Valley Wildlife Drive. We're going to drive north on Grand Loop Road into Hayden Valley, which says it's a prime spot for bison, elk, and possibly bears, but early mornings are best for wildlife sightings. So let's see how it goes.
One thing I would like to add, if you are a veteran or current active duty service member, all these national parks are free for you. Online, you might be able to apply online, but honestly, I did mine going through the gate, going into the Grand Tetons. It took 5 seconds. All they needed was proof. So for me, on my Florida driver's license, I have a veteran's little label, and I got that by going to the DMV and giving them my DD214. I think if you have your DD214 in hand, they'll take that as well at the gate and give you one, but it makes any national park free entry fee, and everyone who's in the vehicle also gets in for free for life. Otherwise, this would cost anywhere between $20 and $35 every time you went through these gates to go see the parks. And I do support spending money at the parks because they need money. So we might not spend it for the entry fee all the time, but we'll go to gift shops and things like that.
I think so far we've already saved like over $100 because
yesterday alone.
Yeah, we went to the Tetons twice, and it was $35 each time if we didn't have the pass. Then the third time we went through the Tetons to drive here to Yellowstone to get here to Cody. So that would have been like almost $150 in like a week and a half.
They charge you even if you go through both the parks simultaneously, because they connect to each other. When you cross over into Yellowstone, you'll go through a gatehouse again, and they'll also charge you.
Yeah.
But being we have the little veterans thing, and like I said, everyone's free in the car for that.
Yep. So, you know, those 4 years in Fort Polk really paid off, Mike, huh?
Woo-hoo!
As you can see, there's places to stop along the route if you want to stop and
use the restroom.
Is there a restroom there?
Yeah, it's a little.
That's so
for the house.
They are so prepared. But check that out. 71 outside right now. Beautiful 71 degrees. Snow-capped peaks. Sorry about the glare of the I can't get past the glare. So pro tip when you're planning your trip, it seems like this RV in front of us is headed towards Yellowstone Tetons, like into the park, versus we use this highway to get out. And Mike said, oh, this is like really zoomed in. Hold on a second. What the heck? Mike said that it was easier to drive out of the park, like from from Du Bois to Cody was easier because it was a lot of what you were just kind of coasting.
You when you're going through the Tetons over to northwards up to Yellowstone, it's really gradual going uphill. So when we got to Yellowstone and we were going east to Cody to our campground, it was almost entirely downhill. Like, we drove the RV or the truck and RV for 4.5 hours. Only went through half a tank of gas yesterday because most of the time I was just coasting. If you're going from Cody westward into Yellowstone, just be mindful. You're going uphill almost the entire way for 30-40 minutes. So your unit will be guzzling gas.
Yeah. Yeah, and this guy in front of us is doing pretty well. I guess we're going to pull off for the scenic route. But another pro tip, if you're in the parks, give RVs space. Give them some space to...
Everyone just parked at the same time?
Yeah, what the heck? That was crazy. Give people space. Like, back off their butts. There's no rush through the park. I don't know what you're rushing through the park for. Maybe you shouldn't be going through the park if you're in such a rush, because it is quite a large park. But yeah, let's check out the scenic view. So you can see the Tetons in the distance. Mike was saying we came all the way from that way, all the way around Yellowstone Lake, back this way yesterday. I don't think this stop was recommended by Chatgpt, but I think it was a good one.
Yeah, I kind of just made a decision, executive decision last second.
America's beautiful.
America the beautiful.
America. Heck yeah. Okay, so the longest part of our trip is actually this. It's the 53 miles from the east entrance. And then there's a 27-mile stretch. That is the... I don't even know. What was that called? Sylvan Pass. And ChatGPT is taking us to up this pass, right? Hayden Valley to Canyon Village, where it says the Artist Point and a couple of stops there. And then I think it's immediately jumping us all the way around down to Old Faithful down here. And then if we have time, West Thumb, and then back around to head out back east. We are staying the next 2 weeks after we leave Cody. We're staying up in Montana, basically north, where you can't see it on the map. So we will have more time to explore the upper half of Yellowstone in the next 2 weeks. So I guess we're gonna focus on this. Honestly, there's a part of me that just wants to kind of wing it, but then there's a part of me that knows there's a couple stops we want to take. So our first leg is gonna be this 16-mile Hayden Valley stretch. It is almost 11:30, so I doubt we're gonna see all that many animals out. I think we had to get up super early for that. And maybe we can do a sunrise drive tomorrow morning before I'm leaving for work for the week. I'm actually flying to Virginia and then flying back on Friday. Life of a vagabond.
Coming up, this is where we saw the group of, I'm not sure, I didn't see them because I was driving yesterday, but there was a herd of something, or bull elk in Yellowstone?
I don't know.
I don't think it was a moose. I don't think it was female moose.
They looked like big deer, also possibly female moose. I don't know what they look like because we've never really seen them. So there was a ton of people stopped looking at these. There was 2 bison in the field. Do you remember that?
We saw a couple bison.
So right there. So those might be ahead. It's crazy how fast the terrain changes around corners.
It goes from like Red Rock Canyons to high plains to desert
to forest.
To pine
forest. Yeah, so this is the area that we passed yesterday, where there was a bunch of there was a couple bison out in the field.
In Edwards Meadow.
Anywhere that has flowers is Edwards Meadow. I think it was up here on the left.
Yeah, I think the bison were over here.
Yeah, so they're not.
They sleep.
There was like a ton of people right here. Look at this. Look at how crazy. Again, just terrain change. It's a beautiful day.
Sunny and 71.
So they actually have an RV and auto repair facility on property, which is kind of neat. I'm assuming that's for emergency situations. But we that was the visitor center, which would be the Canyon Village right there. And we are now continuing on. Our next quote leg is this 19-mile stretch past the Hayden Valley. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong part of the map. Sorry guys. We just passed Museum and Visitor Center. And we're going in the Hayden Valley. And then we're going to stop at the Canyon Village, which has Lower Falls, Upper Falls, and Artist Point.
Should we not use a GPS at all and continue using just the map?
Well, we have no choice because there's absolutely no service out here.
Shucks.
So yes, we are going to go by the map.
We should switch jobs.
You want to be the navigator? You want me to drive? That's fine. You could record.
No, you have the voice for the people.
I know, but you could record me driving and talking.
No, you have to I'll pay attention to the driving. I have more experience.
Just so you all know, I like being passenger princess, but I have offered to drive the RV a handful of times, and he refuses to let me.
So I think I'm taking a right here, or we're taking a left towards Old Faithful?
You're taking a right. We're coming around to Old Faithful on the way back.
Oh.
At least by what
yeah.
what GPT says.
Okay.
Here we go. Oh,
taking the 60-mile route to Old Faithful.
Guys, I can't figure out how to use the camera. I was trying to show you the sign. So this is the Yellowstone River that leads down to Yellowstone Lake. There's a ton of pull-offs. Pretty much if you don't want to be close to people, there's like a ton of pull-offs.
Every quarter to a half mile.
Yeah, they're very close together, like wherever you want to stop. There were some rapids back there. There were a couple people checking those out. We are coming up on a break in the trees. Hang on. We did see somebody pulled up next to the river and they were sitting in their chair reading a book. Sounds like my kind of friend. Caution, bison are wild and dangerous. Do not approach.
Dang it, that's all I wanted to do.
Darn it, I just wanted to petted one.
They're big floofy dogs.
I wanted to petted it. I was about to say. Smells like eggies.
Good old deviled egg.
So we just passed Mud Volcano on the left and Sulphur Cauldron on the right. And now we're headed, oh, this is the valley. Whoa. Oh yeah, I could see how there would be animals here. There they are, hanging out in the valley. There's quite a lot of them. The parking situation here is kind of rough. People are just parking on the shoulder. It feels a little unstable, so we're gonna keep moving unless we see something a little bit safer. Super cool. So we are at a stop and there's something crossing the road. I don't know if it was bison or moose. There's quite a few cars in front of us, so we're not able to see what is ahead because it's right around the curve. But I saw some brown moving over there.
I think I see a bison. Like you can't tell.
No, you can't. We'll be back when there's motion or movement or an update.
Oh, that one's going right into the street.
Yeah, that one is coming right into the street. So it looks like we were moving, and there's one of them crossing. Oh, he's right on the... They've got babies with them.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. Oh yeah, they're going. With the baby.
Darn, man, I wish we were up there.
I know. Look at him, just walking in the way. I'm kind of glad it's not our car. I feel like it's...
Comes right up to the window and looks at you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he's in the window. No, he's not. He's in front of it. I can't tell. He's backing up. He's walking next to it. The baby's there too.
I don't think I've ever seen a baby bison.
Me neither. So I don't think you can see it on camera, but there's a lone bison out there, and he's jumping around in the dirt. He's taking a little dirt bath. Oh, he's moving. He's moving away. We just watched him for a minute because traffic is not moving. Yeah, now he's running. But he was definitely like cooling off in the dust, trampling things.
He's living his best life right now.
He is. There's a lone buff in the distance. Can't even tell from this.
He's like, I don't want these darn humans looking at me. I'm gonna chill over here.
Here we go. He's all the way in the back there. Just moving. Just walking. Okay, so maybe a good thing to pick up before you come to the park would be binoculars, because obviously you're getting good views, but you can't see everything from, you know, from the car or from where we're standing. Here's a little, Mike stopped at a little point, and there's several
Right
bison.
past all the crowds. There's no one over here.
Yeah, this is great. This is like a stop on the way out of the valley that there's still quite a few to look at.
Don't always settle for the crowds of people. It's a good indication of where like the wildlife is at. But sometimes you drive like another minute up the road, we are out of traffic, no one's here, and we got some buffalo.
Are they buffalo or bison?
Bison, buffalo, bison, bison. Oh wow,
It's a lone boy over there. All right, yeah, so Hayden Valley, great stop. Or you could just drive right through like we were doing.
Come early, put your seat down, and don't pet the buffalo.
Yeah. I can hear him huffing.
Look at that boy. Look at that boy.
He's not sure which way to go. We should park up there. It's gotta be for itching or for cooling.
Trying to entice him to actually cross, probably.
He's like, absolutely not. Oh, there you go.
How would you review this bison? 10 out of 10? That's a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
He's just... I love this guy.
The other one's coming through.
The other one, you kind of see it. Oh, right there.
So that was really cool. We just hung out there towards the end of the Hayden Valley, found a couple of them, watched them for a couple minutes. Slowly people started showing up, and then all of a sudden one of them crossed. So then the rest of them wanted to cross, and the ranger pulled up to try to get one of them out of the road because they just kind of stood there in front of the cars blocking traffic.
He's being a stubborn fella.
He was. He was. So now that is the second leg of our Chatgpt journey so far. Our GP tour. Oh dang, that's a big double-decker bus there. Stop 3 is boardwalk exploration of geyser terrains. So drive south to the Upper Geyser Basin, home to Old Faithful. Oh no, we skipped it. Stop 2 is Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone. Head to Artist Point and or the brink of the Lower Falls. These short boardwalk hikes under a mile round trip, deliver unforgettable canyon views and thundering waterfalls. I think that's on the map. That's the next area, like designated area. So we'll be back when we get there. Artist Point. It's an easy walk from the parking lot with 2 outlooks and an impressive view of the lower falls.
That goes along like this. You can walk along to the edge of the canyon. So you can do that if you wanted to.
You can also do that. Is this why they call it Yellowstone?
The stone's yellow?
The stone's yellow.
It's hard to even tell the depth with the camera, but that's
Yeah, that's crazy deep.
because those are full trees all the way up there. It's not like little baby trees.
So this is the Grand Canyon of
Yellowstone.
And this particular spot is Artist Point, which is at the end of the road, at the bottom of the canyon. You can hike, you can walk up, somebody was saying, to the upper trail, the upper falls. I think the lower falls was part of the itinerary that we got for today. Like to go stop there next after this if we had time.
Alright, Judy, turn around. Let me get you along, because we gotta get you.
Words. I don't think pictures or videos can do this justice.
No.
This is definitely something you need to see on your own.
Right here, because somebody's with you.
The other side's cooler than this. We haven't even looked at that yet.
Yeah. Alright, ready? 1, 2,
I like this lady. Are you still recording?
Yeah.
This woman is offering to take pictures for everybody so that they can have their memories together. Real MVP.
Yeah. So Artist Point, very beautiful, very pretty views. We did actually see somebody drawing the waterfall there, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, so there really are artists there.
Just a very busy day, but it's a gorgeous day out, so that was pretty cool. Now, where's our next spot gonna be?
Next spot is the same area here. I think it's suggested and or, so depending on time, brink of the lower falls. So this is another
so
short,
they're doing a little hike down there?
yeah, another short boardwalk hike, probably from the bottom of that falls that we just
Yeah.
looked at. So we're gonna go check that out. So our itinerary has us going to brink of the lower falls after Artist Point, but there was brink of the high point falls. I'll have to double check the map when we get back to the or I have to double check the map when we get back to the truck, or I think this is High Point Falls. So this was worth a stop too.
It looks like the path goes down that way.
Yeah, you want to take it?
Yeah. Today's video is mostly me trying to get comfortable having cameras out around crowds of people. Luckily, in this environment, everyone's doing the same exact
Yeah, I
thing.
know. I literally just I was losing my train of thought as they pulled out their selfie stick.
We never had one of those, right? You never had one.
No.
You really couldn't ask for a prettier day to explore Yellowstone. 70 degrees, sunny.
No, this has been good to us, unlike our last couple trips that have been pretty cloudy and gray. And first day in the Tetons was cold and gray. When we get to Colorado Springs, the first week was cold and gray and rainy.
Oh, it rained the whole week there, yeah.
Our honeymoon in Italy a couple of years back.
It rained 10 out of 13 days.
Positano, where it never rains, pouring almost every day, barely saw the sun. We just have a lot of
Rain follows
Rome.
me.
When we were in Rome, rain.
40-degree rain, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But not today. Today we have...
Look, there's air club. You think they were scratching it for the honey?
the sap.
Yeah.
Maybe.
100%.
Just scratching our little backs.
100%. All right, so we just came from Upper Falls viewpoints, and the itinerary says we can do and or Artist Point or brink of the Lower Falls, but to get there you have to drive around over the Yellowstone River and back a little bit, and it is 1:15. So we would like to continue on because we do have a couple more stops to hit, and one of them is I think a couple mile hike. So the next spot is going to be the boardwalk exploration of the geyser terrains. So we're going to drive to Upper Geyser Basin, which is home to Old Faithful, which is really, you know, of course, top notch, everybody wants to see. And then we're going to head to Midway Basin and stroll past colorful pools. So we're going to shut off the camera for a bit and we'll pick it back up when we're there. Just a heads up, always check for all the signage and pay attention to the map. There is no cell phone service out here, so you cannot use your handy dandy GPS. And we almost just missed the turn for Norris to cut around to Old Faithful. And so we passed it, and I kind of said to Mike, pull over and check the map. And he double checked it, and we doubled back to that road, and sure enough, there was another sign on the other side saying like Norris and Old Faithful that way. So yeah, just a heads up, 'cause this is a big park. If you're gonna drive through Yellowstone, you better like driving. Sorry, we just watched 1883 last night, so that was my attempt at Elsa's Tennessee accent, which sounded like it was a little bit British somehow.
She's from California.
And she's from California. So we are on our way to Norris, and I have made the executive decision. We are taking a detour out of ChatGPT's route, and we're gonna stop at the Artist's Paint Pots. I don't know why that sounds so familiar to me. I've heard it before. Maybe I've just watched content on it, but I figured we could stop there to see those, and then we could have our lunch there. We brought some bread and jam and peanut butter. We're making PB&Js, baby, and then we have some crackers and hummus, right? And what else?
Don't forget the sunflower seeds.
The sunflower seeds, that's right.
Also, quick question to the people who watch us that are also avid hikers. How do you feel about people who spit sunflower seeds on the hike? Does it not matter to you, or does it only matter if it's like all in one spot? I usually spit into a cup because I don't like to leave a trace whenever I do any hiking. But I'm just curious what y'all think.
Yeah, so comment down below. Sunflower seeds, yay or nay on the trail? I say nay.
Some people do like orange peels. Like I've seen that before.
That's
like I know it's biodegradable, but if it's not growing here, I don't really want to keep it here.
And it's something that an animal could come pick up. They could get sick. Like it could cause animals to show up on the trail and then they attack other hikers. Like I think the unspoken rule is really like
whatever you bring in, bring out.
Yeah, bring in, bring out. Leave nothing behind. Like accept your footprints. You know.
Yeah.
All right. We will continue on to Artist's Paint Pots. So Mike made a fair point that it smells like sulfur at the paint pots or at any of those geyser-like areas. So we pulled off at, what was this, Gibbons Point. There's a little picnic area by the water. So we are gonna grab our stuff. Look at these beautiful trees. We're gonna grab our lunches and eat lunch. I might not record because there's other people eating and I want to be respectful, but we can record a couple seconds of showing you the area after we eat. Mike's having peanut butter and banana.
What was the Elvis sandwich? Peanut butter, banana, and bacon?
Was that it?
I think so. Where did I put that knife? In 1 second.
Right in front of you.
Oh.
It's clear. I'm going to have some of this Bon Mom mixed berry preserves with peanut butter. Sounds great. And then if we're still hungry, there's some hummus. We had some grapes and blueberries earlier. These parks usually have like places to eat and cafes and campgrounds and things, but it seems like they're extremely expensive and the food is not so good. So on top of saving the money for the entry fee, we'll save the money for trinkets and other things, binoculars probably, instead of the food. Say it.
She's wandering off.
You didn't say tissue. I don't even know you.
Wow, that was really good.
This is so, like, I mean, anywhere you go, it's like pretty. You making mini PB&Js now?
I want to try it.
Here.
I don't want to get stuff on me because what if the bears smell me?
They will.
What if Yogi Bear comes out?
He's gonna say, Only you can help prevent wildfires.
It'd be such a good thumbnail to like go up as close as you can and take a photo with them.
We're gonna finish up lunch here and then head to. Are we gonna stop at Artist Paint Pots? Can we still stop there?
Like, why wouldn't we?
Well, I originally was
Oh.
thinking stop for lunch, but okay, we're gonna stop there. See you in a bit. All right, so the Artist Paint Pots parking lot is super small, and it's really tough to find a spot because there's people coming in every second and people leaving. So it's kind of like a bargain of just circling. Yeah, get it. There you go. Way to go, Mike. Good eye, Brian. You know who that's from? Good eye, Brian.
What is that?
Comment in the chat if you know who says good eye, Brian. So there was a sign a little while back. A little while, I mean a couple steps, because it's only like half a mile in here. But it said thermal spot 0.3. Then it said paint pots 0.6. So I'm wondering if that means the paint pots are just little natural springs versus the actual thermal activity.
I have no idea what the paint pots are at all. This is like going in blind.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to a little arts and crafts building when we first started doing this.
Mike's like, what are we painting? Pots? In Yellowstone? No. I know this is not supposed to be funny.
Hey, not
But-
a cell phone in sight. They're just living in the moment.
Billy, wait! I just wanted a steam facial. I don't know what she's doing holding him back. He's just trying to hide his eyes, but didn't manage it.
Just go marching one by one around.
That's wild how that water's hot.
I call it spicy water.
I just can't even picture it. That blood geyser has been going since 1882. What are the odds?
The ancient Egyptians.
The ancient Egyptians believed that the most valuable thing you could do in life was die. This is usually you. You usually do that. Historical
It
commentary.
was steamy.
We are driving over that way, headed to Old Faithful. We're definitely running behind schedule because Chatgpt would have us go to the upper basin, then continue to Midway, which looks like it's north of where we're going. So I'm not sure what.
Maybe it's the only way to it is through.
Yeah, or sometimes it's not correct. Like it is. ChatGPT is made of like just researching the internet, so it could be something went wrong along those lines. But then after that, it wants us to keep going around to West Thumb. The thing is that some of these hikes are not listed on here as clearly as the itinerary says. So like one of them is Fairy Falls. No idea where that is on this map. And All Trails is not working because our phones have been in SOS mode all day. Don't know what it means to go off grid, Mike.
Like, you never been to
Never been to Yellowstone, Mike.
We're We're not impersonating my father.
We're not impersonating my father-in-law at all.
Big T-Mac. T-Mac.
Shout out to T-Mac for getting us fresh beef back in Colorado Springs. Real MVP.
Oh, look at that view. There we go.
We are on our way from Madison area down to Old Faithful. Probably going to be our last stop of the day. Midway Geyser Basin is crazy packed right now. There's people parked all along the parallel main road. I'm assuming we're probably going to hit the same at Old Faithful. And it's already 3:15. We do have over an hour drive back to the camper. We're at Firehole River.
Thermal danger. That's why it's called Firehole River. Yeah, I mean, of all the things, the geysers, you know, it's very unique because I've never seen them before, I guess. But like to me, like just seeing like bison is cooler.
Yeah.
I can see why people would want to go see a giant geyser.
Shooting geyser. I think there's a time for everything.
I'm more into like the wildlife and the mountains, personally. But
I prefer to be hiking versus in the car.
yeah,
This has been a lot of in the car today. Now, granted, I don't remember the exact prompt I used on Chatgpt. If I said we like to walk, but nothing like too difficult, you know. So it kept it to more of like a car tour. But also, this park is massive, and so you're either picking a spot to drive to and then hiking and staying around there, or you're going all the way around the park and you're driving all day long. So
there's benefits to both. I mean, for especially people that are a little more challenged, I guess you could say. It's still a great park. Like driving around is gorgeous. There's some areas are just like wide open plains with bison, animal life creatures. And then there are a lot of like easy little stops there, just like riverside and beautiful, so you can pull over, family, have a picnic. But if you wanted to like see this whole park in a day, you're not going to get the real full experience.
Yeah.
It's going to feel like you're driving through something beautiful, but
you're driving quickly.
this was really cool to do. I'm glad we're going to be coming back again to do a hike and probably stay in a more isolated or individual area. But if you have the time, I'd recommend doing a full loop. If you're only here for a day, pick what you really want to do and focus on that.
Alright, so Old Faithful was the easiest to get into, probably because it's so, you know, prepared. They have lots of parking, a lodge, there's a place to get gas, gifts, souvenirs, all that kind of stuff. And there's this nice little boardwalk here that we're walking on. There's got to be a schedule when it erupts, because there's a lot of people waiting. Some of them already have their cameras going for the next, I don't know, shot? Eruption? What do you call it, babe?
An eruption?
Yeah. I just don't want to sit because we've been sitting all day. So we're just walking the boardwalk. It seems like it goes all the way down to the upper basin. There's other little hot springs there. So we'll just keep, there's more thermal activity down there. So we'll just keep walking and catch it from wherever we're going to be. But we really do have to head back soon because of the dogs. So it might just be a loop and get back in the car and have to come back and see it another day. What do you think?
It's a geyser.
No, I mean leaving. I mean getting out of here because of the dogs.
Yeah, that's the real main reason that we feel a little bit rushed, because the puppers.
All right, so we sat down right there to wait for the next thermal, whatever it's called, whatever they call it.
Thermal eruption.
Thermal eruption, thermal.
Geyser.
No, there's a better word for it and I can't think of it.
Thermal spewing.
No. No, it's like an episode. It's like a...
Gushing.
No. It's another word for like episode, timed, whatever.
Thermal interval.
We were here waiting for Old Faithful to explode. It's scheduled for another 20 minutes from now. We really cannot wait because we do have to get back to the dogs. So we did get to see it. This is from the lodge. We were down there on that boardwalk just now. As you can see, everybody is gathering because literally we're like 20 minutes away from... Oh! Dang it. We're 20 minutes away from the next...
Eruption.
Eruption, that's the word I was looking for.
I thought I said that first.
No, you said explosion or something, whatever. Check out these ravens, guys. Yeah, I think I'm more excited about the ravens than Old Faithful. Like, I once saw something online that said, what's the difference between a crow and a raven? And they're like, you'll know it's a raven. If you ask if it's a raven, it's probably a crow. But they're big. And freaky looking.
About cars.
They don't.
This is my part.
It's like, I'll do what I want. All right, so we decided to head out because it was 20 to 30 minutes till the next volcanic eruption. And we have got to get back to the dogs, let them out, take them somewhere. And it's a fairly long drive back. I think it's going to be an hour and a half back from where we are now on the map to go back to Cody. Are we in Cody? Yeah, no. Yes.
Oh, we're just outside Cody.
We're in Cody. Sorry, I'm thinking about Du Bois that we just did last week and all that jazz. Overall, I think Chatgpt is a really neat feature to use for itinerary sake. If you're going to use it, you can customize it and add like things that you want to see, right? So like I put Old Faithful, I put a certain hike. Now, Yellowstone is huge. So when it says start early, it means start early. We didn't even get through, I think we missed one or two of those stops because we got a late start. Yeah, we only got like 4 stops in. I mean, we did stop for the bison and things like that. And we decided to stop at artist paint pots, that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm totally exhausted. So I don't even know how to end this video. Until next time, happy camping.